Right, we've got a body weight exercise program, several metcons or metabolic conditionings after a warm-up, and some cardio just to get your heart rate up and your whole body toned, and hopefully keeping you fit when all the gyms are closed in Hong Kong and probably around the world. So the first block you want to do is the short form warm-up, which I'll just go over quickly, but you want to do this 5 times. So then you repeat that. Now so we go over here as you can, hands down, roll, warrior 1, then we just pivot to warrior 1 the other side, move into warrior 2, warrior 2, your leg to revolve triangle, other side, revolve triangle. So do that 5 times. That's your warm-up. But then we want to go into our high intensity cardio session, and what that is today, it's what we call a 1-minute establishment, and you're going to do whatever cardio comes to hand. So it could be jumping jacks, could be rower, could be treadmill, could be running, could be cross trainer if you have these in your homes, could be skipping rope, any activity that's going to get your heart rate. You could go run up and down the stairs, these sort of activities. Use your imagination. Now, so what we're going to do is 1-minute establishment. If you can measure what you're doing, is go hard out for a minute. Record, if you're running, record the distance that you can achieve in 1 minute. Then you have 1 minute rest. Then you're going to repeat that 1 minute, and you're going to aim to achieve what you first achieved in that 1 minute. Now, it's going to be almost impossible unless you're fudging, unless you're cheating. Okay, so maybe the second one and the third one will go up because you're a little bit more warm up, but we're going to do that 10 times. So it's 1 minute on, 1 minute off times 10. Go hard out. Heart rate's going to go. It should be a red line. So those of you know, my red is nearly dead, orange is preparing to stop, preparing to go, and green is go for it. It's in the green zone. So that's your cardio. All right, our first metcon, you know it's coming. It's death by burpees, starting at 15. So do 15 burpees in the first minute. The second minute you're going to add another burpee, so there will be 16 in the second minute. In the third minute, 17, and so on and so on and so on. Now, yes, we're starting at 15. It's so that you don't have to do huge amounts. It's going to be tough for some people to reach 15, and then so be it. But for some people, if we started at 10 in previous times and you've got to 18, you might be able to get higher up and higher up. So it's tough for the people not so fit, and it's also going to be tough for the people that are quite fit. So what's a burpee? Right on. So it's squat down, hands on the ground, jump your feet back to the ground, and then you'll come up. So it's kind of like a push-up. Back, jump, arms are above your head. Your time. Now if they can look like that for the whole 15 or whole 20, whatever you reach, that would be fantastic. Alright, so our second metcon is called drive and reach Tabata. A Tabata is 20 seconds on, hard work, high intensity, as fast as you can, as hard as you can, as high as you can. 20 seconds of that, 10 seconds rest. 20 seconds more, repeat the same exercise, times 8. So that equals about 4 minutes of high intensity exercise. Then take 1 minute break. We're going to do, and then you're going to do the next exercise. There's 3 exercises. The first exercise is a static lunge. So side on, to get a moment of knee on the ground. I recommend you do that on the surface. And push through the up. Keep the shin bone, push as fast as you can. Then it's 10 seconds, so you have to have a clock in front of you. You just change direction. When the 10 seconds goes up, back down to the other side. So you're going to alternate the sides. The second exercise is a seated Russian twist. That looks like here. Let's rotate. So we've got the chest to you, come back, back to you, chest to you, back to you. The more that you lean back, the greater the work through here. Keep the in the back. Third exercise in the Tabata series is the push-up half. Oh, it's so nice to put your hands on grass in Hong Kong. So heels back, quads tight, butt tight, abs tight, shoulders down. Push up. Push the shoulder away from the hand, half turn, aim to get the hand vertical. Come back down, push up, alternating sides. Push up, alternating sides. So side on view. Here, push up, half turn, half options. Lower down with the body, put your down. Do a push up with your knees on the ground, come to a plank, half turn. There's no real race. The race is just to put your heart rate up, but we still want to have good form. Lower down, bent, push up. Second option or third option, legs wide, lower, push up, and so on. So that's the drive and reach Tabata. That'll be put your heart rate through the roof as well, into the green zone. The next Metcon is a short one, but it's going to be high intensity. It's 15 reps, 9 reps, and 6 reps of 3 exercises. So 15, 9, 6, you do 1 round of 15, then of 3 exercises, you do 1 round of 9 of those 3 exercises, then you last round of 6 of those 3 exercises. So those 3 exercises, we have the downward dog to plank, we have the squat, thrust, oblique, and then the side plank. So the downward dog to plank is best side on. The downward dog, we're going to come to the plank, so the shoulders are over the wrists, push back to downward dog. So very much like the catch and drive. So downward dog to plank. Next exercise is the squat, thrust, oblique. So it's sort of a half burpee, and you're going to jump into a squat with your knees come to one elbow, come back out straight side into that plank, and then back to the other side. So lots of oblique work, lots of shoulder work. So we'll definitely pull the shoulder blade into the back pocket. And then even if you didn't think you've had enough shoulder work, there's some last one is the side. So that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4. So that's thrust to oblique, that's 2. 3 rounds, 15, 9, 6. Downward dog to plank, squat, thrust, oblique to plank, and then plank to side plank. Right, the last Metcon is an EMOM, so it's every minute on the minute. And it's not death by, so we're not adding another one on, it's just you do the same amount of reps per exercise each minute, and we're doing 5 minutes. So it's an EMOM, every minute on the minute, 5 minutes, and we have the exercises as follows. So every minute on the minute, you're going to do 1 reverse burpee, get back down on the ground, 2 butterfly crunchies, stay down on the ground, do 3 Russian twists each side, so that would be 6, 3 each side, flip over into the plank, it's mountain climber oblique, 4 each side, and then the last one is the back toss half turn, which is doing 5. It takes about 34 seconds. That means you get 25 seconds rest, thereabouts. So what do the exercises look like? The reverse crunch. So start here. So you squat down, go back onto the ground, hands touch the ground, and you come, and then you vertical clap. So the clap is above your head, body is vertical. Next, so the butterfly crunch. So front on, so you put the soles of your feet together, knees are out wide, you curl touch the ground. Please do not break your finger. So you need the momentum, touch your toes. So, feet together, hands up, curl back up and touch. Next. Take and 3 each side. Demonstrated 2. Then the other exercise, or the fourth exercise, is plank. We've got mountain climber plank. So the opposite knee touches the opposite elbow, back to the other side. And it's 4 each side. So that would be 8. Come back up. The last exercise, which we're doing 5 repeats, is wood chop, back toss, half turn. Doesn't matter which way that you turn. Jump, half turn. And you're doing 5 of them. So for stretching, this is the revolve squat pose, which involves rotation, which is the revolve part, and a squat combined together. Now be careful if you're suffering from any disc injury, especially if it's an acute phase. Do not do this. So be careful. Number 1 rule: if it causes pain, stop. So revolve squat. So we start with our feet together. We're going to bring our palms together, elbows together, squat down, and then take the arms to the opposite side, and aiming to get bring the elbow onto the knee, and I'll push the knee to, well, in my case, to my left, your right, and the top hand is planting down onto the bottom hand, the elbow coming up, and then I'm taking my shoulder in the same direction. So the knees and shoulders going the same direction, which creates a twist in the spine. You can do this with a wall. I don't have a wall, I'm outdoors. I could find a pole here. Now, side. Right, second stretch is the warrior 2 with a twist. So go into warrior 2, sort of expecting that you know what a warrior 2 position, but aim thigh horizontal, back leg straight, the foot's turned out 45 degrees ish. Keep the legs straight, both legs pushing against each other. This raises this up, open the hips up, a little bit of stretch through here. Now we want to do this with a twist. So our warrior 2 is normally that way. So but what we're going to do is we'll bring our body through to here, like that, and then on. So the warrior 2 with a twist, and we'll do this front onto the camera. So we've got the warrior 2 position, arms are out wide, normal warrior 2 position. We're going to rotate, bring the arm down, the back arm, my right arm is going to fold behind the back, and my left arm is going to pivot and brace against the front leg, and then I'm aiming to rotate my shoulders. So you can see lots of rotation, but very specific to most people's tightness. So that's the warrior 2 with rotation, with twist. So the third stretch is the revolve triangle. So it's the big granddaddy or grandmother of the twisting and hamstring poses. So side on, I'm going to have both legs straight. It's very much the similar start position to a warrior 2. One foot's pointing straight forward, which is pointing to ICC. The other foot is pointing to you, the camera. Arms are out wide, so that's similar to the warrior 2. Then you're going to rotate into the leg that's forward. So my right leg is forward, my left hand's going to touch my thigh. Keep the neutral spine of my low back of my arch. Dive into the stretch. So pull the hips back and then come down, aiming to get the arm horizontal and the leg straight. You've got a hamstring stretch and spine. So, and of course we can't do a session without doing Ross's favorite stretch. So sideways, so up, tall spine, and then reach into that rotation like so.